Hello again, Wildcats. Welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. Paul Roper along with the head coach, Scott Abel, for our Zoom edition of Coach's Corner. And another big week for the Cats after they had a great win against St. Thomas by the score of 42-15. And, Coach, that was a very good football team that you beat the other day. They had kept it close going into halftime. But as we've seen time and time again, a strong second half helps puts it away for the Cats.
Yeah, it really was. I gave before the game, I said that I thought St. Thomas had made a great entrance into our level of football. And now that we've played them without question, very good program, very good team, well coached. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in our league for years to come. So really proud of how our team from the get-go really executed, played with a lot of passion, a lot of energy. Love the way we closed the half, and then, coming out in the second half and really putting our foot down the gas pedal, something we talk about a lot, and it's really refreshing to see at this point in the year for us to come out against that quality opponent and be able to execute at that high level.
And the Cats have shown an ability to be ball hawks this year. Now 10 interceptions after the 2 by Brian Jacobs on Saturday against the Tommies. It helped earn him co-defensive player of the week honors of the PFL. That's a tremendous honor for him.
Well, it really is. Brian's had such a really good career here. He's just a junior, but played really well as a sophomore. Had great impactful moments for us on defense this year. And, we're just really thankful we have him. He's a fairly local kid, played in a great program, Charlotte Catholic, just 15, 20 minutes south of here. So I'm really fortunate that we landed Brian and, love to watch him play the game of football. He plays it with really reckless abandonment, and he's just doing great things for us.
And also doing great things is Louis Colosimo, a 9 of 10 performance on Saturday. And great news for him earlier this week, was named to the watch list, the midseason watch list for the CFPA FCS National Performer of the Year. And that's quite an accomplishment considering he was not in the preseason list, but he's really turned some heads with his play this year.
Well, you know how I feel about Lewis. We've talked about him quite a bit, right? Since Lewis came in the game, the San Diego, he has just played with a great deal of confidence and poise, and he's executing our spread option offense at a very high level. And I love to see outside sources recognize that, right? We're an offense that spreads the wealth, okay? We think we had one game where 16 people touched the football, okay? We don't hand it to one person 30 times. Our quarterbacks don't throw it 30 times or run it 20, right? We spread it around, and we think that's the best formula. And so sometimes our guys get overlooked when they shouldn't. We haven't had a player of the week in our own conference all year, but yet we're the number one offense in our conference. So, I'm really excited that to have a recognition of our guys on that kind of stage. And Lewis is deserving, right? You look at his numbers. At the rate of efficiency he's executing, man, I'd put him up there against anybody, and I'm very proud of him and grateful that he is being recognized.
And speaking of spreading the wealth, Jalen Staples really getting involved over the weekend, got himself his first touchdown catch of the year, plus a few more receptions. He'll be on our player profile presented by Wade Associates later this week. And he's someone who he executes the game plan very well. You've seen him with some great blocks, but it's also nice to see him get involved with a few catches on Saturday.
Well, listen, Jalen's a very talented and skilled player for us. But, most importantly, he just has an unbelievable approach to the game of football, right? He cares most about how we execute as an offense. He cares most about winning the football game than he does how many catches he has. And that's tough, right? That's tough in our offense. But each and every week, we know we can count on him to execute at a high level. And last week, we went into the game wanting to get him involved early. We think that's important, and sometimes that gets lost, right? Because our option offense, it's easy to get it going and keep it going. But if we can get Stapes involved early, it really opens up other things, right? And he did a great job last week. He made some early catches, made some people miss some big runs after the catch. And then how about the play right before the half where he gets open the back of the end zone and Lewis finds him. And, he's had a great career here. I just can't say enough about him, his character, his drive to win. And that's what our program's about. And he is just an unbelievable representative of who really the Davidson Wildcats are right now.
Well, the Wildcats are now on a 7-game win streak thanks to the performance of everybody on the team. Taking on the Dayton Flyers on Saturday, the first of 2 chances to clinch a share of the league title. What should we expect from the Flyers this weekend in Ohio?
Well, listen, they're a really good football team, right? And we'll start offensively. I think they have an incredibly talented quarterback that is a senior running their offense at a very high efficiency rate. They're very well coached on that side of the football, right? They have a very talented backfield. And so there's a lot, right, for us defensively to defend. On the other side of the football, right, they're a younger defense, but their defense at each and every week has grown and gotten better. They're very well coached. So, we're playing at Dayton. We're playing in November. We're playing on their senior day, right? I say it each week. It never gets easier. The next game is your biggest game. And here we go again, right? The next game's the biggest game, and we need to be at our best. And that starts with a great week of preparation.
Well, Coach, it should be another fun one this weekend. Congrats again on the big win over St. Thomas, and go Cats.
Thanks, Paul. Go Cats.
That is Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. He's head coach Scott Abel. I'm Paul Roper. Thank you for joining us here on DavidsonWildcats.com. Stay tuned for our player profile with Jalen Staples later this week. It's presented by Wade Associates. And, of course, a noon kickoff, 11:30 a.m. pregame show on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield. We'll see you next time on DavidsonWildcats.com.